All these rocks, dude, he's going nuts. Oh no, 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 don't do that. All right, people, what is up and welcome back. Today we're back out here at the South Jetty. Actually, we had another little cold front blow through yesterday, but we decided we had to come and try to get redemption. The conditions are pretty much the exact opposite. So the tide is out right now, plus with that cool front or cold front, I mean, it's dry. Like, it's dry for like 200 yards out. It's just complete sand. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna catch any flounder here, but honestly, we're not really going for flounder to start off with. We're gonna try to catch some sheepshead, and then if we don't catch anything here, we're just gonna pop around spot to spot, maybe go over to Bolivar and see if we can get on any of them. We'll try for some flounder depending on how it looks, but yeah, like I said, we've only been here a couple times before, so we don't really know what's going on. Either way, we're gonna turn the GoPro on, go out there and see if we can get on anything, so stay tuned. All right, so we made it down to the end of where we're going without a bite. Pretty much our thought process for coming down here was, if that water dropped that much and you could see all those flounder beds like we saw, then I figured they'd be in this little deep gut up next to the rocks, trying to run out of this skinny area down here, get out onto the beach or onto the Gulf. Like I said, no bites. So we're gonna work back down to the beginning to where we saw all the flounder sign with all the beds and everything. Some of them which look pretty recent. And see if we can pull one up down there. Guys, I think I just got bit by a flounder. No, it's a snag. Well, it's moving. I think it might be, no, it's either a snag or a flounder. The problem is I'm using this light rod. This is actually my rod I use for crappie fishing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to set the hook. I think it's moving. Got it. Maybe this is nothing. Oh no, it's a fish. Probably little, just it feels little. And I'm using a little rod. Oh no, it's a flounder. Little bitty one. Not a keeper, but that's a good sign. I guess we're gonna fish here for a little bit more before we make our way down. There he is. Probably about 13 inches. I'm gonna unhook him here. Let him go, and then we're gonna keep fishing this because that's a pretty good sign. All right, well, after just catching that one flounder at the South Jetty, we decided to get on the ferry, head over to Bolivar. So that's where we are right now. We're gonna try for some flounder with some shrimp on a jig head like always, and then we're gonna head over and maybe throw some Paul Browns or something and see if we can get on some trout. I don't know, I also really want to catch sheepshead still, so stay tuned. We're gonna head out here to the little flounder hole and see what happens. All right, we're heading out to the next spot. Nobody was home at the flounder hole. It is a slow day though. Alright guys, so I just got a single drop rig right here. I'm getting bit like crazy. And I just hooked something good and I'm bit again right there. Got him. Yep, it's sheepshead. This is what we came here to get. The last one I pulled all the way out of the water. He ain't gonna be a keeper, but I think there's some bigger ones down there because I hooked one a minute ago that was like pulling straight down. All right, we're gonna hook him, throw him back, try to get some more. All right, so all I'm doing is I got, like I said, a single drop rig with like a 1/2 ounce weight and then a little hook. I think there's another one on it. No, maybe not. Just dropping it up under this bridge. And it does get snagged quite often. Pull it out and retry. Guys, I'm getting bit again here. Let him start to take it after he nibbles. He's taking it right now. Got him. Feels like a little one. Yep, littler one. Man, these things are fun to catch. I swear they're one of the hardest fighting fish. They just dig down and dig. Usually you're catching them in a little bit deeper water too. This one, perfect. This one's still all lit up too. That's like the average size we've caught so far. I've caught what, 3 I think. Nolan's about to tie on and start catching them too, but yeah, it's about the average size, 12 inches probably. So hopefully we'll get some big ones so we can do a catch and cook for y'all, because this is really what I want to do. Come out and catch sheepshead. Another one, boys. Hey, man, these things are crazy. He's not even that big. He's just going with the current. They're fighting against the current. Current just started pushing in. Biggest one yet. Maybe. Oop, hooks right out. All right, I don't think he's a keeper, so we're gonna let him go. But check that out. Really pretty one. It feels, oh, he was tangled around the rock. That's what it was. I thought he was huge. I don't have you on purpose. He's a better one. You might keep. You might need the net. I think you can. Yeah, I'll just try to pull him up. Oh, no one thinks he can net him right here. Boom, got him. All right, there we go. He's gonna be close. They have to be 14, so 15. Or 15. Sorry, they have to be 15. He's gonna be real close. You think he's gonna be? I think he's gonna be under, but we'll see. Little one. A little guy. All right. Try to unhook this thing, and then we'll be doubled up, I guess. All right, he's not a keeper, but he's about 13 and a half, 14 inches. We're gonna throw him back. Oop. That one this time, guys. That ain't no. Oh my! I didn't set the hook hard enough because I was being a baby. I thought maybe it was a rock. It's been hard to. Oh my goodness, that's a good fish, dude. There's no way that's to be a red. There's no way that's a sheepshead. I play him in all these rocks, dude. He's going nuts. Oh no! Don't do that. No. Bro, hold on. All right, guys, hold on. Bro. Please. All right, guys, hold on. Don't move. Don't go. It's a freaking huge sheepshead. And I have the rod. I think. Oh, I think it was me hooking it. I'm stuck. See, there's your rod. Okay. Guys. No, you're gonna have to crawl under there. Bro, just hold on. First of all, guys, I got a big sheepshead. And there's a freaking rod down there, my freaking Waterloo. This is going to ruin my day. Okay, grab your line. Hold on. Don't do anything. Hold on. All right, people, we're on a recovery mission here because this is about to be a freaking day ruiner. Dude, it's stuck down in the rocks. That's the problem. Okay, that rod is right there. We have to be careful not to break it, but it's just pull and drag. Dude, come on. Well, guys, I don't know how much of that we got on camera, but basically what just happened is like so much to explain. We're gonna show you on a zoomed in picture, but basically what just happened was that while I was catching that sheepshead, Nolan had his line in the water to the left. He went to grab his camera, and whenever he was doing that, my sheepshead got caught in his line and pulled the rod into the water. It got tangled in the line, pulled the rod under the bridge. Okay, we're at the bridge on Bolivar where it's like current, right? Like crazy current. It pulled the rod into the water, and then we couldn't grab it in time, so we catch the sheepshead, we net it, we see the rod, and the rod is stuck down in a rock, like in between rocks, like not rocks that we can see, but rocks under the water, right? Like where your hooks always get stuck when you fish it. Well, it wasn't at first, it was laying down like this. And then whenever we pulled the line, the rod lifted up like this. So pretty much what happened here is where Nolan is laying right now is completely under the bridge. So the rod was sitting where this picture was taken from. And then when the sheepshead got tangled in it, it shot out into the middle of the water at an angle towards that far right corner, that back right corner. And then the sheepshead got all tangled. We reeled it up. Nolan netted it. And I think you might be able to see that on GoPro, but Nolan netted it. And then we realized our lines were tangled together. So he crawled under the bridge, grabbed the line. And our whole plan here was that Nolan was going to shimmy his way. This took us a long time to figure out. But Nolan was going to pull line out of the reel while it was all under the water because it was stuck and would not come out. And he was going to shimmy his way across under the bridge, go up on top of the bridge, walk it across to the other side, back down to that far right corner, and then we were going to pull it out from there. Because as it was, this rod was at an angle that way, and then I guess whenever we tried to pull it out facing us, it jammed it down in a hole, and it was just bending, and it was stuck, like it was using leverage, and it was stuck down in between the rocks, down under the water. So then, what happened, I mean, I guess y'all see in just a second. I just want to show y'all what I'm holding here. It's the rod, baby. We got it. Nolan's reel is probably toast. The rod is probably scratched up and stuff, but for right now, I mean, it didn't break doing that. So, I mean, this is my nicest rod I have, and like, I was so sad. I mean, no, we're so worried. I don't know what time it is right now, but it probably took us all of like 45 minutes to think this whole plan through. It was like genius, I think. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. But one thing I do know is that we're doing a catch and cook for y'all, because that was a 17-inch sheepshead, baby. And after all that, you know, that thing's definitely getting cooked up with some butter. We'll see y'all back at the house. See y'all in the kitchen, because we're starving after that one. So let's get home. Well, we're back at the house now. We're with our one sheepshead, a nice one. And y'all check out the teeth on these things if you've never seen them before. Human teeth, kind of. So we're gonna clean this thing up. I'm not gonna lie, this is one fish that I'm not very good at cleaning. I've only cleaned it maybe 2 or 3 times. I think twice maybe we've had it. So we can just learn together right here. All right, so we're gonna start by just making a slice down the back. I know they have a little, as you can see right there, soft spot in between their skin and their scales. I mean, and their fins. So we're gonna make a cut going down there. Oh, missed a little bit, but it should be fine. And sheepshead do not have much meat for their body size. They have huge rib bones right here. A lot of people say they're super bony. It's not that they have more bones than anything else. They just have huge ribs. So, and that's why a lot of people don't mess with them. But I'm gonna go down here, poke through, cut that way. Then we will make our slices coming back up. And we'll cut down here. We can get through it, and we did. All right, there we go. So we just start filleting it off just like any other fish. Lift it up. I'm gonna miss a little bit. Like I said, I'm not very good at this, or I've never done it much. A lot of things people say about sheepshead is that they taste like crab. They call them like poor man's lobster or crab or whatever. Very sweet meat because they eat crustaceans all the time. And I have had it before, and it is pretty good. So this is those rib bones right here. You have to go up and over them. Spin around. Try to come down over him. You gotta be very careful. This is where it gets tricky, guys. I can never seem to get this. Some people cut through the bones. My knife won't cut through the bones. So we have to just slowly try to work around them. And honestly, I think we could start at the tail, poke through and just run it up. Yeah, and then there's those bones right there. And I actually guess I can cut through them. Boom. All right, and there's a sheepshead fillet. I missed a little bit of meat right there, so we'll cut it off. All right, so we're gonna take these fillets off the scales or off the skin, just like any other fish. Cut down. Just grab it and pull as you move that knife back and forth. I'm sorry for butchering that filleting process a little bit. I hope at least a little bit of it made in the video. I don't know if it will. But there we go. Now we're gonna take our pin bones out. So we don't have many. Right there, and if they're still in there, they'll be right there. Yeah, there's a few. Cut that off. There's that last one. Boom. And that right there is a boneless, skinless sheepshead fillet. So we're gonna knock the other one off and then head inside and cook these up. All right, so we're in the kitchen. We got a sheepshead right here. And we're just gonna be doing it 2 different ways, but 2 very simple ways. So number 1, we're gonna be doing garlic salt on one of these fillets because we really wanna be able to taste it and be able to tell y'all how it tastes. And then on the other one, we're gonna be doing blackened, like we do for most of our fish. So we got our butter heating up right now in the pan, and then we're gonna throw these in there in just a second. We got our fish done right here. It looks awesome, I'll tell you what. The blacken is like the best blacken I've ever done in my life. We're gonna try here. So I have had this before. I don't remember like exactly what it tastes like. I just remember it being good. Let's give it a try. A lot of people say it tastes like crab, like I said earlier, or a sweet meat, kind of like crab. Obviously it doesn't taste just like crab, but just garlic salt right there. Let's go for it. It's pretty good. Also, it's a pretty firm fish, but like whenever we cooked it, it's just super moist and flaky. And this one almost fell apart on us. So to be that firm, I was surprised by how it fell apart in the pan like that. That might have been because I flipped it too much, but all All right, now we're gonna take a piece of this. We'll get a really good looking piece. Just like that, and super white, look at that. All right, we're gonna take that piece and we're gonna dip it in the butter because like I said, you'll say it's like crab. I don't know if it really is or if it's just that a lot of people cook it and eat it with butter like this. So let's go for that. And what can you say, butter's just great. Forget the fish, I'm just here for the butter. All right, now we're gonna try the blackened one, so. Boom, boom. That looks good too. Let's go for that. That's move right there, guys. We're gonna finish this up, get Nolan up here to try some. He put potato salad on the plate just because he thinks it looks good. I really don't like that stuff, but we're gonna let him eat that. Well, we just finished off this plate, as y'all can tell. This was an awesome way to end a really eventful day, as y'all saw. Crazy stuff, but yeah. Does it taste just like crab? No, not exactly, but it definitely is good. Sweeter taste, like everyone says, you can't deny it. And if you dip it in butter, I mean, if you eat crab and you dip it in butter, then yeah, it tastes like crab dipped in butter, but that's just the butter, I think. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let us know if you liked eating sheepshead. I know a lot of people just completely disregard them, but they really are a fun fish to catch. They fight super hard and they just dig straight down. And they are really good to eat too. So we're definitely gonna be eating more of these, targeting these more often. Thank you so much, and until next time, peace.